What's up, everybody? Derek Anderson, the DA. All right, check it out. Right now, you gotta know that over there at Disney, right now, those executives are looking each other in the eye after that whole South Park joining the Panderverse special. They are looking each other in the eye saying, hey, yo, what are we gonna do about Kathleen, bro? What are we gonna do about Kathleen Kennedy, man? It's been a long time in coming. We probably should have got her tail up out of here a couple of years back. Why is she still here? Let's, call it emergency meeting, because now we're looking stupid, Yeah, everybody was yelling at Kathleen, but now we've been caught in the crosshairs. Now we're looking like fools. We're looking like idiots. We should have been dealt with this situation. What are we going to do about it? Call an emergency meeting. Let's get everybody's heads together. Let's figure this thing out lickety-split, okay? Right now, it's getting rough out there in these Hollywood streets. These cats are probably getting clowned when they go to the grocery store, everywhere they go. Because look, this is what I'm talking about. See, these are the dudes I'm speaking of, all right? The people represented in this little meeting, okay, obviously these are all cartoon characters, but the people represented in this meeting, obviously Bob Iger sitting there in the middle, and then they got to deal with this stuff, these jokes.
We were just discussing ideas of what to do with the new Prince Eric movie.
Put a chick in it, make her gay!
Well, then maybe we should go a different route than we did with Indiana Jones.
Fuck Indiana Jones, put a chick in it and make her name it gay!
See, right now, these cats are hearing it, man. They hearing it from their colleagues. They hearing it from their friends. They hearing it from everybody. Put a chick in it, make her lame and gay. They hearing that everywhere they go, because that's what I would be doing if I knew any of these cats. I would be rubbing their face. I would be throwing this at them 24/7, man. I would be having so much fun with these cats. But that's what I'm saying, man. These executives are like, look, man, let's get this chick up out of here, all right? It has been long enough. Again, we should have had her up out of here after the rise of Skywalker. All right, that's it. We're done. Okay, we're done. This is a disaster. We should be printing money off of this franchise, and we are losing, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse and worse. And based on where Star Wars and Lucasfilm is at right now, after Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny, what good reason would you have? Other than Kathleen got pictures on all of y'all. She got the dirt. She knows where the bodies are buried. What reason is there to keep this woman around? She's absolutely destroyed one of the biggest, greatest studios of all time. And you're just keeping her on because you don't want to look bad. You're looking worse by keeping her on, But never mind that. Here's the story, all right? This story talking about Kevin Feige taking over. So I think that these kind of rumors get leaked out there, or somebody kind of, hey, let this rumor kind of circulate through the atmosphere on social media. Let people just kind of hear about this, and let's get a temperature check on where people would be at with this. Kevin Feige looking to leave Marvel for Star Wars following Avengers Secret Wars. There's no way in the world that this is happening. I don't understand. This rumor has come up again and again. Why? I have no idea. Number one, why would Kevin Feige want to do this? You got to figure he has some sort of pull over there at Disney. Why would he want to leave one sinking ship for a ship that's already underwater? Why would he do that? Why would he want to take over at Lucasfilm, in other words? There's nothing good in it for him. It's a demotion in a certain way. Because this guy right now, Marvel is not doing great. Don't get it twisted, but it's still the bigger property. It's still the one, at least that's the most successful one right now. And he still has stuff, waiting in the wings. Okay, we got X-Men, we got Fantastic Four. We got stuff to work with. We could turn this thing around. We still got a whole cavalcade of heroes and villains that we can bring out here. We can get this ship turned around. And you would think that's what Disney would want Kevin Feige to do anyway, even if they were trying to talk him into taking over at Lucasfilm. I don't know why Kevin would do it. I don't know why Disney would want Kevin to do it. No, Kev, stay where you are. Fix your shit, okay? Fix your shit over at Marvel, because you're dropping the ball. Fix that. But we gonna find somebody else to take over at Lucasfilm once we get Kathleen up out of here. And we need to do that fast, all right? Because we looking bad. Straight up, But yeah, I think they have Kevin stay where he's at, and then they find a replacement, probably somebody from within their current ranks. Like I've already discussed this. Check this out. Now, here's the current leadership. This is on Lucasfilm's website right here. This is the current leadership situation over at Lucasfilm. Obviously, you got Kathleen as the president. You scroll on down, you got Lin-Wen Brennan, second in command, executive vice president and general manager. I think this is going to be the one taking over for Kathleen once they boot her up out the door. I think they're just going to elevate this chick, say, all right, you the president now. Or if it's not her, it's going to be this chick, Carrie Beck, executive president, live action development and production. Okay, so it's going to be one of these. Okay, either Lin Wen or Carrie, and therefore, the Force's female agenda is firmly intact. That's going to continue. We're not getting rid of that. So they're going to have one of these chicks learning under the feet or learning at the feet of Kathleen Kennedy to take over. It's not going to be Dave. It's not going to be Dave. Dave is a creative. Dave doesn't even need to be directing live action movies, much less running an entire studio. So no, it's not going to be Dave whatsoever. Yeah, and it's not going to be Feige either, all right? It's not going to be this cat. Look, there were rumors that Kevin Feige was going to produce a live action Star Wars movie. There were those rumors. It's actually in this article. Yeah, speculation about Kevin Feige moving over to Star Wars gained steam when Walt Disney Studios co-chairman Alan Horn confirmed that Feige had plans to produce a Star Wars film. Horn told The Hollywood Reporter back in 2019, "We are excited about the projects Kathy and the Lucasfilm team are working on, not only in terms of Star Wars, but also Indiana Jones." Yeah, how did that work out? And reaching into other parts of the company, including Children of Blood and Bone with Emma Watson Fox. With the close of the Skywalker saga, Kathy is pursuing a new era in Star Wars storytelling, and knowing what a diehard fan Kevin is, it made sense for these two extraordinary producers to work on a Star Wars film together. Yeah, that's not happening, all right? That's not going to happen. And let's actually hear from the man himself. He was speaking about this directly at the Marvel's premiere.
Okay, my final question for you. What's up with the Star Wars movie? Is it happening? I know that's like, is it happening?
Any Star Wars movie?
Yours.
No.
Okay. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Good to see you.
All right, so that's that. All right, this cat just said it. He's not doing a Star Wars film. We're done with that rumor. Let's get that up out of there. He's not going to be a part of Star Wars. I don't know why he would want to be a part of Star Wars, but he said it there. And if he was going to jump into the ring at Lucasfilm, he would make a Star Wars film first. That would make sense. But since he's not doing that, we can pretty much count out the fact that he's going to be actually running Lucasfilm. That makes no sense at all from any way you want to look at it. It just doesn't make any sense. Now, here's what they probably should do when it comes to the leadership and the creative direction over there at Lucasfilm, specifically when it comes to Star Wars. So here's what you do. You break Star Wars down to its three major components. You got your film and theatrical productions, your live action TV productions, and your animated series productions. And then you let each of these three guys head them up. Film and theatrical, Tony Gilroy. You give him your most important assignment, which is film. Star Wars is a film franchise. It's going to be best on film. It wasn't adapted. Think about this. Star Wars wasn't adapted from a novel. It wasn't adapted from a comic book or a television show. It got its birth on film, and film is where it needs to be. That's where it thrives. That's where the source material was born. That's where you start from. So you got to go back into theaters. You got to make it right. Tony Gilroy, Oscar nominated director and writer. Obviously, he helped shape the entire Bourne, continuum, whatever that is, the Bourne legacy, the Bourne supremacy, all of those Bourne films. He was the major writer of that. He was actually trying to set up a cinematic universe for the Bourne series. So he understands how he can do this cinematic stuff. Get that to him, showrunner of Andor, writer of Rogue One. He's got his Star Wars roots. You just let him have it. All right. Film and theatrical. Then you go down to live action TV. I was perfectly fine with Jon Favreau in the first 2 seasons of Mandalorian. Everybody was. I think what you got to do is just get out of this guy's way. Hey, do what you want to do. And, we're not going to get in your way. We're not going to let our stupid politics ruin your show of what we're trying to shove in. Oh, make sure you make Bo-Katan the lead character in Mandalorian season 3. Like, that's dumb, And maybe Jon Favreau needed to be talked to like, nah, don't do that, bro. But you let him have the live action TV stuff. Give it to him. That's fine. I'm not tripping off of that. And then, of course, Dave Filoni. Look, y'all may or may not like Dave. I thought Dave was just fine with Rebels and Clone Wars. Let him go back to doing that. The Bad Batch has its moments as well. Let him figure out what to do with animated stuff. He can fill in the gaps between the films with some animated series. Again, all of that stuff is fine. You let him have a 20, 30 episode season of whatever it is that he wants to do. You don't, no, a live action Dave, nah, you just stay down there with the cartoons and the animation, and that stuff is fine. I enjoyed the Clone Wars. I'm not poo-pooing that. I'm saying, hey, let him do what he does best. Put him back in his wheelhouse. He did good over there. Let him stay there. And then you just let Star Wars be this. This is how you fix Star Wars, in my opinion. But I know everybody in the comments got disagreements. You guys can feel free to go ahead and leave those in the comments. But this is what I think you do. And, you know, and this is just Star Wars. For the other creative half of Lucasfilm, when you're talking about Indiana Jones and Willow and whatever else they want to do, like Red Tails or something, I don't know if they would want to do anything with Red Tails. I think there's stuff you could do with Red Tails. But with the other creative half of Lucasfilm, you find a completely different creative head for that. You don't mess around with Star Wars. Let Star Wars be its own separate thing. You separate that from the entirety of the creative team at Lucasfilm. This is one half, Star Wars, and then the other half is just like everything else Lucasfilm is doing. Anyway, folks, what do y'all think about this situation? Again, Kevin Feige? No, it's not going to be Kevin Feige. He's already said, I'm not doing the Star Wars film. So we're done with that. Let's get these rumors out of here. Let's talk about the real stuff, all right? Which are my rumors, all right? My rumors as to what I think they should do. But you guys let me know what you think. Jump down in the comments. Give me your thoughts and opinions on that. Thanks for watching. See you next time.